Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, did US congratulate Eritrean government, Eritrean people on Independence Day? Was Ethiopia did. So what did US say? Did it issue a statement? What happened last year? Secondly, an attack by Fano fighters on a meeting in Woldia city. Who was the target? Thirdly, Kenya, it seems, is the new police officer appointed in East Africa, Horn of Africa by the US. A new task has been given to Kenya by the US. The task is about Sudan. What does US want to achieve in Sudan? What is the plan which is being made in Washington between Ruto and Biden about the future of Sudan? Firstly, viewers, Eritreans celebrated their Independence Day on the 24th of May, 2 days ago. Countries from across the world sent messages of congratulation to Eritrean government, Eritrean people, Eritrean president. Ethiopia also sent messages of congratulation. Ethiopian president, Ethiopian Minister of Foreign Affairs sent these messages, though Ethiopia-Eritrea relations are a little cold these days. Diplomatic ties are intact, but no warmth in bilateral relations because of several factors. Did US congratulate Eritrean government or not? We know what Isaias Afwerki said about the US in his 15-minute long speech. He uh, focused more on criticism of West whenever he speaks on such national days. He always criticizes the West and US. Again, same happened. He accused the US of imposing a new world order, saying new world order is collapsing and that US wants to corner China, Russia, etc. So Isaias Afwerki did not pull any punches. The same narrative which he has been launching for years, he said the same things one day before yesterday on the Independence Day. What did the US say? Did it issue any massive congratulation? Because we know that the US embassy is still operating in Asmara and vice versa too. Yes, US did issue a message of congratulation on Eritrean Independence Day. US State Department published this statement from US Secretary of State saying that on behalf of the people of United States of America, the State Department wished Independence Day to Eritrean people, saying that the two working together for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa will open opportunities for the people of the two sides. Did US issue a message last year? Yes. Every year, US releases such messages of congratulation on Eritrean Independence Day. Then what is the difference between the message from other countries to Eritrea and message from the US? US always congratulates Eritrean people. It talks about people to people working together, people to people coordination, people to people relations. It never congratulates Eritrean government. It never congratulates Eritrean president. Other countries, they congratulate Eritrean government, they mention Eritrean government, they mention Eritrean president too. But US never mentions Eritrean government as if there is no Eritrean government, or US does not recognize it as a legitimate government. So there is no mention of the president in US statement, no mention of Eritrean government in the statement. So diplomatically, no big change, though we were hearing that US was softening its position towards Eritrea, hoping to engage Eritrea, keeping in view Eritrean regional reach. But to the extent of the statement which was issued, I think we could not find anything pointing towards a big breakthrough in US Eritrea bilateral relations. Secondly, viewers, an attack by Fano fighters on a meeting in Woldia city. Fano fighters have intensified their target killings, their assassinations, their attacks on Prosperity Party leaders. They've carried out several such attacks in the past few days, this month and last month. They carried out several assassinations in the Amhara region. This latest attack was carried out 2 days ago in Woldia city. Gobalafto Wareda chief was the target of this attack. He was chairing a meeting in Woldia when hand grenades were thrown at the venue. Several people were injured, including the Gobalafto mayor, reportedly. They carried out a similar attack in Dasi too, around 48 hours ago, where 4th Police Station came under attack and grenades were thrown and some police officials were killed and injured there. Before that, they attacked an Ethiopian National Defense Force camp in Dasi, Wollo. Lastly, viewers, Kenya seems to be the new police officer appointed by the US for the East African zone, for East Africa, for the Horn of Africa. It's, now the Kenyan president has been tasked with finding a solution to the conflict in Sudan. A solution is being considered in Washington, D.C. by William Ruto and Joe Biden reportedly. What is this solution about? Because there's a deadlock like situation in Sudan. RSF in control of large parts of Sudan. Same is the case with Sudanese military. So what type of deal is being proposed by US? By the way, US has been trying to mediate between Sudan and between Sudan's military and RSF. US and Saudi Arabian authorities have been leading the talks in Jeddah. Talks could not succeed. Now it seems US has decided to back one party. US is proposing a coalition between civilian forces and one of the two warring parties for a government which should be recognized, which should be strengthened in Sudan. Civilian factions could be, there are two main civilian factions. One is Taqaddum, which is meeting in Addis Ababa. The second one is organizing itself in Egypt. Which warring party will be backed by US, RSF or military? It seems military will be backed. US wants Kenya to play a role in forging an alliance between Sudanese military and civilian factions in Sudan for a new government. And RSF then will be put under sanctions. More actions will be announced on RSF. Maybe investigations, that's investigations about human rights abuses too. This is the plan now. Ruto has been given this task. Let's see if it happens, by the way, if US starts backing Burhan's government and US backs a deal between Burhan and civilian forces, what will be the future of Russian attempt to establish a naval base in Sudan? Just yesterday, we heard from Yasir Alata, Sudanese channel, that Russia has formally requested Sudan for the establishment of a Russian naval base on Red Sea in Sudan. Talks ongoing, a deal could be signed. If US starts backing Burhan actively, we might see Russia Sudan military base deal not materialize. Let's see what happens. Kenya is being given a new task. By the way, lots of agreements between Kenya and US government, US based organizations about investments in Kenya. Ruto is coming back with investment, with grants for his country, with job opportunities too. But he will have to be he will have to do what US wants Kenya to do in this region. Kenya is sending hundreds of its police officers to Haiti, where gang violence is a serious issue. And next task in the region for Kenya is to create stability in Sudan. That's what happens. Thank you for watching.